Today we are diving into the world of the World Marathon Majors. Whether you are a seasoned marathon runner or a newbie looking to take on a new challenge, this video will guide you through the process of entering and running these prestigious races. Let's lace up our shoes and get started. Hi, I'm Alla Shapira and this is the Spa Runner channel. I made a video on how I started to run with no running experience, and now I'm on my way to a 6-star in Tokyo this year. You can watch this video here or here. Just to quickly recap, I started running with absolutely no running experience when I was 44 years old after going through breast cancer. It was 2019, my first marathon was in Berlin just 5 months after I finished my last radiation treatment. I still don't know how I did it. The longest distance I ran previously to that moment was a 5K race. I did Berlin in September 2019. Then I ran through Fred's team in New York City in November 2019. I was supposed to run Boston and Tokyo in 2020, but due to the pandemic, those got canceled. In 2021, I ran Berlin again and Chicago. In 2022, I ran Boston through Dana-Farber Foundation charity, and I ran Berlin again. In 2023, I ran unsuccessful Tokyo, but then I ran successful London, Chicago, and Berlin. In 24, I'm registered for Tokyo. This is my redo, and hopefully I will get a 6-star medal this year. So what are the ways to get into the world majors? They are all different. Some are easier than others, but all of them require knowledge, the right timing, and a lot of luck. So let's go. We will start with Berlin Marathon. So for Berlin, Plan A is lottery. As an individual or team, the lottery always comes first in the timeline from late September to early November, with results announced in late November or early December. Time qualifiers get automatic entry for times going back 3 years, but the standards are so tough that very few are eligible. Plan B is a tour operator. Registration may start in late November. Plan C, ABBOTT World Marathon Majors Drawing. You need to have run at least 3 other majors and never completed Berlin before. And Plan D, if you know someone high up at one of the sponsor companies, they may be able to help you get a spot. And Plan E, charity. Next up, Tokyo Marathon. This one has many different opportunities. Lotteries and charity is a bit different than most, so pay attention here. Plan A, for $11 each, you can enter the virtual challenges. There are multiple opportunities throughout the year where you have to run 13.1 miles. It can be over multiple activities to be entered into drawings for one of 50 Tokyo Marathon entries. The odds are about 3%. You can also enter Tokyo's new virtual ultra marathon, where you have to do 2.14 miles in 8 days to be entered into a drawing for one of 50 2024 Tokyo Marathon entries. Plan B, you can find out whether an official tour operator for your country is authorized to sell Tokyo Marathon packages with entries, and what is the tour operator requiring for you to be considered for a place. But be warned, the cost can easily be $4,000 or $5,000 or more. Marathon Tours goes by seniority of its loyal club, 7 continents, and that seniority list may be pretty long. Plan C, your best chance at a guaranteed is a charity entry, where you bid a donation to a Tokyo Marathon charity. They are listed on the Tokyo Marathon's website, of at least 100,000 yen, which is about $750. This is how I am running Tokyo this year. First time I got through charity, which is amazing because it's very low chance to get in. Plan D is the lottery. So when is the lottery? It's usually in August, but last year I did go into early September. So like I said, I did get into Tokyo through lottery my first time, but the chances are very small, so don't count on this one. Plan E, the ABBOTT drawing, is for people who've run at least 4 of the other World Marathon Majors and have never done Tokyo. The cost of the ABBOTT drawing entry is often around $400. The drawing happens usually in November. Next, Boston Marathon. This is considered to be the most prestigious out of all. So Plan A, if you have a qualifying time, you can apply. Check BAA.org website. Plan B, charity. Expect to be asked to raise $7,500 to $10,000 or more for the charity. I did run through Dana-Farber charity and raised over $8,000 to run. The important part is to find the charity that speaks to you. This particular charity was for cancer research, and as a cancer survivor, I felt great running for this charity. Plan C. Google names of towns on the Boston Marathon course. Boston Marathon and charities, and see if you're eligible to enter the towns drawing for a charity entry with a much lower fundraising minimum of $3,000. Some towns restrict the drawing to its residents and employees. Plan D. If you run 4 or 5 other majors besides Boston, you can enter the ABBOTT World Marathon Majors drawing. Next one is London. London Marathon is hard to get through lottery, so that's your plan A. But don't count on this one. Unless you're from Great Britain, you probably will not win. Plan B. Contact London Marathon charities and see what bids are available. Google London Marathon charities for the list of charities. Expect to be asked to raise $2,000 to $3,000. I ran through Victor, charity benefiting blind children, and that felt great to help children. Plan C. Unlikely, but once in a while, a London Marathon package with entry becomes available through a tour operate. Plan D. If you run 4 or 5 other world majors, enter the ABBOTT World Marathon Majors drawing. Plan D. This is for UK residents only. There is good for age time qualifying time that you can use to enter. Next one is Chicago Marathon. The easiest is to get through lottery, so that's your plan A. I got through lottery twice. The odds are usually 50%. Plan B. Time qualifying. You need to be fast. Plan C, charity entry. The charities are not as expensive as others for other world majors. Plan D, tour operator package for non-US residents. And if you live in Chicago, they have a special program. I have no knowledge about it, but I know people do some runs through their local organization in Chicago, and they get a spot this way. Next one is New York City Marathon. So plan A is charity entry. Raise about $3,000. I ran through Fred's team in 2019. This is a charity supporting MSK Cancer Center in New York City. This is the center where I was treated for my breast and colon cancers. And this is Sarah. Sarah has her own channel. What's the name of it?
Sarah Bykoff.
Sarah Bykoff. And she posts, she has a few really good videos about what? Environment and bugs. How to be more sustainable. So I recommend you follow Sarah. I will put Sarah's channel on the bottom in the description. And Sarah got her nails done.
For the first time.
For the first time, yes. If you need best of the best facilities in the New York, New Jersey area, this is it. And I was proud to raise money for this great charity. Plan B, tour operator package. Marathon Tours offers VIP packages to its 7-continent club members. And Plan C, time qualifying. Not clear what the future of the program is. It was suspended during the pandemic. The last time it took place in January 2020, several time qualifiers got locked out of the online. And Plan D, 9+1. Run 9 New York Road Runners races in a calendar year. Volunteer for one of the races that same year. Enjoy NYRR by the end of the year. It is only practical for Greater New York City residents. Plan E. Sign up for the virtual race to get an in-person entry. You will have to pay for virtual and in-person entries. Problem is hard to get into registration site. Best online queue before virtual entries for in-person entries allowed. Plan F. Sponsor promotions. For example, Honey Stinger had a random drawing for 15 spots this year. MasterCard allowed people to enter by making a $1,000 donation to a charity. And MasterCard had a drawing. Plan G. Connections to NYRR staff. They once could give out 1 or 2 bibs, but that's been suspended for 2021. And Plan E, lottery drawing. The odds were once 20%. Now it's less than 3%. It's almost as impossible to get as in London ballot. Don't count on getting in this way. Many people don't realize that getting into these majors is harder than to run them. These races are an amazing experience, and I recommend any runner to do at least one of these. After you do one of these, you will be hooked like I was. Never in my dreams I thought I would run all majors and receive a 6-star medal, and I'm hoping for that medal this year in Tokyo in March. If you enjoyed this video, you will enjoy this video next. Till next time.